Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 19th November. Update 1. Important Day. World Toilet Day, November 19. World Toilet Day, observed yearly on 19th November, is an official United Nations celebration to boost global awareness and action to address the pressing sanitation challenge. This day, observed since 2013, focuses on securing readily available toilet facilities as part of Sustainable Development Goal 6, ensuring water and sanitation for all by 2030. This year's theme is Toilets, a Place for Peace, which emphasizes that billions of people face heightened threats to sanitation due to conflict, climate change, natural disasters, and systemic neglect. Update 2. Important Day. International Mains Day, November 19. International Mains Day, held on 19th November, strives to increase awareness about men's health while honoring their socio-economic, cultural, and political achievements. According to the International Mains Day website, Dr. Jerome T. Luxing, a history instructor at the University of the West Indies in Trinidad and Tobago, began celebrating the day in 1999. Uma Challa, a men's rights activist in India, has been instrumental in popularizing the occasion. A mother of two, Ms. Challa founded several organizations and introduced the celebration of International Mains Day in India in 2007. The theme for 2024 is Positive Male Role Models. Update 3. Agreement. NASA partners with Microsoft to simplify access to Earth science data. Microsoft and NASA have collaborated to create Earth Copilot, a sophisticated AI-powered tool that simplifies access to NASA's massive Earth scientific data. Earth Copilot, which uses Microsoft's Azure Cloud Platform and natural language processing, enables users to engage with over 100 petabytes of satellite imagery and geospatial data through plain language queries. This innovative platform eliminates technical barriers, making it easier for scientists, educators, policymakers, and the public to analyze and interpret complex data. Update 4. Economy. Tata acquires majority stake in Pegatron's iPhone plant in Tamil Nadu. According to sources quoted by Reuters, Tata Electronics is likely to purchase a majority stake in Pegatron's iPhone production unit in Tamil Nadu, significantly expanding Tata's role as an Apple supplier. The agreement states that Tata would own 60% of the facility and control daily operations, while Pegatron will own the remaining 40% and provide technical support. The move aligns with Apple's strategy to diversify its supply chain beyond China, amid growing geopolitical tensions between the US and China. Update 5. International. Typhoon Mani strikes northern Philippines. Typhoon Viri Filipinos have begun removing fallen trees and fixing damaged houses following Super Typhoon Mani, the Philippines' sixth big typhoon in less than a month, which devastated the country and killed at least 8 people. More than 1 million people were affected by the typhoon and 2 previous storms, including nearly 7 lakhs who fled their homes and moved to emergency shelters or relatives' homes, according to a civil defense officer. The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines and the Coast Guard report that most transportation services have resumed. Update 6. International. Victoria Kjær Thielvig becomes Denmark's first Miss Universe. Victoria Kjær Thielvig of Denmark crowned the 73rd Miss Universe competition, which was held in Mexico. The 21-year-old battled against 125 other contestants from around the world, including India's Riya Singha. Chidimma Adetshina of Nigeria was the first runner-up, and Maria Fernanda Beltran of Mexico came in second. Victoria is a Danish entrepreneur and professional dancer. The 21-year-old made history by becoming the first Miss Universe from Denmark. She gained international recognition in 2022 when she placed in the top 20 of Miss Grand International. Update 7. Awards. PM honored with Grand Commander of the Order of Niger. During his first official visit to Nigeria, Prime Minister Narendra Modi received the national accolade of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu honored Prime Minister Modi at a bilateral meeting in Abuja's Aso Rock Villa, which serves as the Nigerian presidency's office and residence. Dominica bestowed its highest national accolade, the Dominica Award of Honor, to PM Modi earlier this week in recognition of his vital help during the COVID-19 pandemic and dedication to promoting India-Dominica relations. Update 8. Science and Technology. SpaceX to launch India's communications satellite GSAT-20. SpaceX, the American aerospace corporation run by Elon Musk, will launch one of India's largest communication satellites, the GSAT-20, weighing 4,700 kilograms. SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket was chosen for its ability to transport payloads weighing up to 8.3 tons to geostationary transfer orbit, GTO. This alliance is a departure for ISRO, which has traditionally relied on its LVM-3 launcher, which can lift satellites weighing up to 4 tons to GTO. Owned and operated by New Space India Ltd, ISRO's commercial arm, GSAT-20, also known as GSAT-N2, will enhance India's communication infrastructure. Update 9. Sports. FIFA unveils NASA-inspired Golden Club World Cup trophy. FIFA introduced a golden trophy designed in partnership with Tiffany & Co. for the disputed and recently expanded Club World Cup. The trophy, which has a 24-karat gold-plated finish, will be lifted by the tournament's victors in the United States next year. And, despite vehement opposition from players' unions and leagues, FIFA obviously sees a long-term future for the event, with the award giving room to engrave the winning team's symbols for the next 96 years. It added the trophy drew inspiration from NASA's Voyager deep space missions in the 1970s, the periodic table, maps of pioneering journeys and astronomy. Update 10. State. Odisha's 24 coastal villages recognized as Tsunami Ready by UNESCO. The Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO designated 24 coastal villages in Odisha as Tsunami Ready. According to the statement, the villages are in Balasore, Bhadrak, Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur, Puri, and Ganjam districts. Furthermore, tsunami-ready recognition certificates were renewed for 2 villages in the state, Noliasahi in Jagatsinghpur district and Venkatraipur in Ganjam district. They were recognized as tsunami-ready in 2020. The recognition was given during the second Global Tsunami Symposium held in Indonesia.